I can't even do this. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you have never seen me before, my name is Zarah, and welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I am going to be sharing with you 10 things I wish I knew before I entered university, Nigerian edition. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe. And before we dive into this video, I would just want to say I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys are staying sanitized, clean, and most of all, I hope you are just practicing social distancing, because this world pandemic is just getting scarier and scarier by the day. Like, we were hearing it in other countries, but now it's in Nigeria, and I'm just like, I am so freaking scared. I hope you guys are trying to practice those safety precautions that are needed for you not to get infected or be predisposed to this disease, because this is getting way out of hand, and I hope everyone is safe, everyone is staying far away from crowded areas. Please don't go to restaurants. I've seen just like things to joke about this situation, and yeah, we all know we need that to keep calm, but still we shouldn't take that for granted. Stay away from crowded places. Don't go to the restaurant. You don't know who's cooking your food. You don't know who's coming in contact with your food. If possible, eat home cooked meals away from things that are meant to be avoided. And yeah, please stay safe. Yes, let's dive into the video. So I am going to be sharing with you 10 things I wish I knew before I got into the university, and I've written them in a list in my book here, right here. So I want you guys to be prepared if you are going into a Nigerian university, because I don't know, I have never experienced other universities. I can only speak for the ones that for the university I've been to. So this video is going to be all over the place, so bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Number 10 is, once you get into the university, as a jam bite, as we call it, because you have to write your jam, pass your jam, get the minimum scores before you get into the university. You're basically known as a jam bite after you finish your jam, and yeah, you've gotten the right scores, the everything, and you're just admitted into the university. You are a jam bite, or yeah, so you're a newbie basically. Yeah, being in year one makes you more of an easy target for people or guys, basically, as a girl in like higher years, like 2, 3, 4, or even 5, to have the like courage to speak to you. Not everyone has your best interest at heart, mind you. You are just the easy target because you're just new, you don't know what you're doing, and the moment you get into the wrong crowd, then it's all done. Like, you are done. You are done. Your university career is done, or your reputation is done. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if you are a jambite in the university, you will get hit on a lot. You will get hit on a lot by guys if you're a girl, because you are the new fresh piece of meat on campus. So everyone's just gonna be like, especially if you're very pretty, yeah, so you get hit on a lot by guys. I've heard a lot of stories. Like, it's not even a joke. You get hit on very, also you be just stuff because you're very approachable. There are some jambites that are not approachable. Like, I could have a resting bitch face and no one will come speak to me, and you have this face that says you're a crazy person or you look just crazy. You just look crazy. People are gonna want to do it, but they're not going to do it, if you get what I mean. So the second thing I wish I knew before I got into the university is that, do not be ashamed to ask for help. Don't be ashamed to ask for help. If you don't know anything, basically, if you go there as a new person, not everyone is going to understand the lectures, because in secondary school or high school, it's teaching, but once you get into the university, they lecture you. Most lecturers will tell you that I'm not here to teach, I'm here to lecture. It's left for you to go and do your own research, which is what's supposed to happen. But still, most of us don't really understand what our lecturers are doing. Ask for help, from people that are your course mates, and also ask for help from people that are a year or 2 or 3 above your level. Just do it. It will help you in the long run, because you never know who knows what, you know. So there are people that have those brains that are like very, very, very brilliant and not average. They will get it in the lectures, and they just have to like scroll through an article or something, and they will be done, they'll be fine. But there's some people that have to read like 10 times and need to read a page 10 times for them to actually get what the page is talking about. So don't be afraid to ask for help. It really helps you in the long run. Third thing I wish I knew. Oh, what? Ooh, I forgot I was counting down, not up. So which means 8th thing I wish I knew before I started attending university is that do not look down on carry-over students. I have never done this, but I know people that have. I've seen people that have, and they kind of got in the same boat. So don't do it, because you never know. Karma can hit you where it hurts. So you see a carry-over student taking the classes with you, you don't know what happened. So don't be so quick to judge and be like, this is dumb. This person is just dumb. You don't know what happened. You don't know how he got there or how she got there. So don't be too quick to judge. Help them as much as you can. Treat them like normal human beings. So yeah, that's what I could say, because you don't know if you could get one as well, because university life is very unpredictable. You might be the smartest person in class and you'll still get a carryover, because life can just do you like that. So don't do that to people that you see are taking classes with you while they're a year or 2 years ahead of you in school. Okay? And then number 7 is, if a lecturer dislikes you, you are bound to get in trouble with that lecturer. So just don't look for trouble. Don't be a nuisance. Don't be the funny person. That happens in movies, and that person always cracks jokes. You know, people that crack jokes, you know, people that just are being disrespectful to the lecturer. Don't do that in Nigeria, please. Just don't do it. This is where I'm gonna stop, because I haven't been inducted yet, so I can't really say much about that. But do not be disrespectful to lecturers. Don't let a lecturer dislike you. Even if they do dislike you, try as much as possible to avoid their wahala. Okay? Just, if they think you breathing is a problem, and breathe slowly. If they think you staring at them, someone might say you are glaring at them because you're staring at them. Don't stare at them. Stare at their feet. Stare at the stomach. Stare at the wall behind them. But just don't make eye contact for someone to just find something to blame on you. So if a lecturer dislikes you, try as much as possible to avoid their wahala, because it will help you in the long run. The 6th thing I wish I knew: secondary school friends. Not all of them are going to stay my friends. Not all of them are going to keep in contact. Not all of them are going to vibe with me the way we used to vibe in secondary school, because everyone has their own path. We might be in the same university, but we might have been taking different courses, which means our classes are not the same. Our schedule is not the same. We barely see each other anymore. So these type of things just, you know, kind of come into play. And also, you know, everyone's just discovering and finding themselves after secondary school, because then we just be doing crazy-ish. So don't even think you would get your friends that were in secondary school to be the same friends that will be in university. We have our ride or die. We have those people that will stay with you for life. They will stay with you for life. They would never, you know, you would never drift apart. But those people are not much. That's just the truth. Your secondary school friends, let's say 60% of them or 70, not, you know, stay in contact. You will not vibe the way you used to. In my start of life, you call each other daily, that it becomes weekly, that it becomes once a month, that it becomes like maybe once you're checking your WhatsApp and you see a story, that's when you remember to even contact that person. And for them as well, it's the same thing. So you just drift apart. Everyone's just finding their path in life. Before I go to the fifth one, do subscribe. The fifth thing I wish I knew, that do not make too much friends, because making too much friends, I think, kind of, for me, everything I say here is my experience. Everything I'm telling you here is just my advice to you. It doesn't apply to everyone. Everyone has their own path and everyone has their own opinions. So for me, the fifth one is not to make too much friends. Then they distract you from what actually matters. Keep the friends that you think are going to help you, friends that actually make an impact on your life, not friends that will just drain your energy away basically, and then you come back and you don't have enough energy to even open your book to read. What's that? No, those people are not supposed to be in your life. You should actually just get normal amount of friends. I don't even know what normal amount of friends is, but you should at least, be cautious of who are your friends. Who are your friends? Be cautious of who your friends are. Making too much friends can distract you from what actually matters. So the fourth thing, oh, that's 8. The fourth thing I wish I knew is to not overread. Don't overread. Nigerians, us, I think we have a problem with reading, because most of our lectures is it's in a theory type of format. Less is practical, more is theory, as opposed to other universities around the world, I would say. So do not overread, because mostly we don't see it. We just have an idea of what it is from the way we were taught about it or what we see on the internet. So all I'm trying to say is do not read too much, because that could actually work against you, because I've done it before and it's not fun. It's not fun, because I kind of just blanked out during a test. I blanked out because I read too much. Like, my brain was so tired that I don't even know what just happened. I blanked out and I became very upset when the test was over, because I read so freaking much that it was not even a joke. And then for me to just blank out in the middle it was not fun. So do not overread. The third thing I wish I knew is about shotgun. So definition of shotgun for university slang in Nigeria is, if, for example, a lecturer comes to your For example, a lecturer comes to you to deliver a lecture to you guys. All of you are sat down, you're just, listening and everything. Others are just trying to play on their phones while hiding their phones behind their book. Others are not even listening to what he's saying. Others are daydreaming about their non-existent dreams and stuff. And then 5 minutes later, he's like, all right, everyone bring out a piece of paper. that just kills my spirit, because you sometimes you're listening but you're not understanding, or you just, and it happens mostly when some people, where the lecturer notices that most of you are tired, and he's just like, I know how to do this students, you will see what I'll do to you. And then he just decides I cannot speak today. Just decides to give a shotgun, which is like a pop quiz, I think. So he would just say, bring out a piece of paper. Let's have like a 3-minute or 5-minute test, and this will be, I don't know, 5 marks from your 40 marks of assessment, or 10 marks out of your 40 marks in your CA, and then you just write a test just like that, and that's like 20% of your CA. And just like, what the hell just happened? So that happens. So be sure to be ready for shotguns to get into a Nigerian university, because it's bound to happen. 7 a.m. lectures or tests. So on a normal day, you have your lectures by 8 a.m. or you have your tests, everything, just school activities start at 8 mostly in Nigeria. But for some lectures, I don't know why they do that. Maybe they have too much on their plate, or maybe they just don't like you. I don't know, but I don't know why they do that. Some might just decide to give a test by 7 a.m. while school starts at 8 a.m. or by 6 a.m. I've never had a test. I've never taken a test by 6 a.m. but I know people that have. It doesn't really matter the gender of the lecturer, the qualification, professor, doctor, a master's holder. No one cares. If they want, they will give you a test by 6 or 7 a.m. So it's left for you to just read and deal with it. Or they can even give you lectures by 7. That's the Nigerian system. You can't do anything to change it. So you just got to like adjust. And in my I am not judging. I am not judging, but am I though? Number one thing I wish I knew before I got into the university is everyone's experience is different. So all of these things I'm telling you guys might not encounter or experience at all. So if I have experienced these things, you might experience something entirely different, and we might even go to the same university, and you might even study in the same faculty I've studied in. It just depends on life. It's life. Everyone's experience is different. Even my course mates might say a different thing from what I'm saying right now. Even in life, everyone's shoe size is different. Everyone's challenges are different. Goals are different. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And the bonus thing I want to tell you for this video is, even if a lecturer does not know how to lecture, you know how to set test questions. That is a bonus tip. Don't ever underestimate people that you don't understand their lectures, or all the students generally don't understand their lectures. Just because a lecturer doesn't know how to lecture, or you don't like the way they lecture, doesn't mean they don't know how to set very hot sizzling questions when it comes to exams and CA tests. So read, 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 but don't overread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe as well. If you want more videos like this, do comment down below anything in the comment section, and also don't forget to buy your hand sanitizer, disinfectant, and hand wash if you don't have it already, which will be very, very sus as to why you don't have it already, that you have to stack up on it. Because even here in Nigeria, hand sanitizer has become the hot cake around, because you could go to a mall, a shop, a store, and they don't even, the whole shelf is like empty. There's no hand sanitizer. It's like annoying. Like, people don't use it before, or what? So yeah, bye guys. Approachable by other students that are like in year 2. It makes you more i.e. Jambite. If you, most lecturers, or not most,